Well, away from that crack in the PDP to Kaduna, where one of the kidnapped victims of the Abuja-Kaduna train attacked by terrorists on March 28 has regained freedom. A few days after his release, Hassan Lawal is now calling on the government to beef up security around Kaduna and the Federal Capital Territory. One thing Mr. Lawal is worried about is the sophistication of the terrorist armory, which now makes him feel that more attacks are imminent. Correspondent Lupe Asom reports.
Chilling revelations about the strength of the bandits' armory and their intention to carry out more attacks on the Nigerian state with plans to destabilize it. Hassan Lawal Othman is among the 3 AK-9 passengers who recently regained freedom after 120 days in captivity. For now, 39 victims are still held captive in an unknown forest, and he narrates their ordeal.
Some are getting sick. The supply of drugs is not forthcoming now as it used to be.
Many people have wondered what the bandits actually want and the reason behind the incessant attacks. But from what Hassan gathered while in captivity, he says the move is ideology-driven and that the bandits are aggrieved.
They wanted us to be exchanged with their members, and the government refused to do that.
Others say the bandits are not being truthful and describe this claim as false. They feel the bandits may just be foot soldiers working for influential persons either within or outside the country. They have also questioned where the hundreds of millions received as ransom from victims go to, as the bandits always look very unkempt. Hassan Lawal's relatives tell me the government played no role in his release from captivity. His brother Sani narrates how he went to a forest along the Kaduna-Abuja highway to pick him after he was freed.
I know the range. Kidnappers demanded 100 million naira, but negotiations were going on then. So I don't know what the agreement that was reached.
Again, received another call. Unfortunately, I wasn't hearing them. I parked and I just had a voice telling me to hold on for a caller. And immediately I heard his name, said, it's me, come and pick me. Believe me, I cannot believe it. So I now asked him where. He told me along Abuja, Kaduna road.
But back at home, the gate to their house is wide open. Friends, neighbors and family members continue to troop in to see the lawyer. Many of them are unable to keep their emotions in check as tears flow freely. Even his 93-year-old father can hardly believe his eyes. Hassan's days in captivity were a difficult time for him. Meanwhile, the family members of those in captivity can only pray that they also afford the ransom the bandits are demanding. Some of them allege they no more hear from the government, and this has fueled the belief that they are now on their own. Lupe Asom, TVC News, Kaduna.